Good morning, everyone. My name is Justine. I also go by the new pseudonym of Kilfox. I am the channeler and author for daily universal messages on the Fantasm website. At the moment, unfortunately, my laptop is currently out of commission, so I saw this as an opportunity to come online, introduce myself face to face, and let you guys actually partake in the actual reading for the day. I'll take you step by step. So this morning I chose two beautiful decks that I thought you guys might resonate really well with, at least on camera. I love the art in these particular decks. I love the art in all of them. They're all unique and beautiful in their own way, don't get me wrong. Alright, so today, we've got, y'all, what is today? 8, okay, it's the 15th, alright, no, 16th, because I couldn't write for the 15th yesterday. Alright, so today is August 16th, 2023. Alright, so if we add those values up, we've got 8 and 1 is 9, 9 and 6 is 15, 15 and 2 is 17, 17 and 2 is 19, 19 and 3 is 22, right? So that'd be 4, because in the previous one, power behind numbers is power behind symbols. So don't forget to, just expand your awareness, expand your knowledge, get out there, learn something, Don't just take a YouTuber's word for it, tarot reader's word for it. Alright, anyway, so let's jump into it. So today, I've got the Oracle Tarot deck, and this is by Cavendish. Very pretty. I was very fortunate enough to find this deck for a really great price. It was used. I actually do not mind using them used. If something, don't get me wrong, like negative energy, bad energy, traumatic energy does tend to stick to items and things. But usually those things you can kind of pick up on even when you enter the room. You can kind of sense it. So I've never come across any deck that I've ever actually sensed as someone having done something wrong to it or with it or whatnot. So I shuffle through my deck and I kind of just let whatever comes out come out. Sometimes it's one card. I shoot for one card, but if it's more than that, great, I also go with what speaks to me as the cards are coming out, So if I've got too many, maybe I want to take the top one or the bottom one, whatever. Alright. So we have right here 6 of Swords, cautious progress. I hope you guys can see the art. Okay. It's very nice. Alright, moving on. So that's our tarot card for the day. This is technically an Oracle tarot card deck, but I'm utilizing it in place of our actual tarot cards today for our daily messages. So yes, I do use a variety of items when I go into channeling these messages. So if you haven't noticed already, I utilize numerology. I incorporate that with a tarot card, an oracle card. I also read intuitively, so if I'm picking up on something energetically or intuitively, I will also integrate that into the reading as well. But yeah. So here's our oracle deck. So we're going to pull our oracle card for the day. And right off the bat, we've got the number 17, Coral Reef Sea Queen, Environmental Awareness. I really love the art in this deck. It is just so vibrant and so cool. Alright. So power of 3. We have cautious progress here with the 6 of Swords. We have environmental awareness. We have the numbers 6 and 17 showing up in our cards. So if we were to calculate all that together, that would be 14. Altogether, the number 5. We have a 5 being represented. So we have 5, 6, 7, 6, 1, 7. And I just like to say that out loud because as viewers, sometimes little things like that mean something very particular to you. It's very cool to actually do this on a video because you actually will be interpreting the same cards that I am yourself your way and picking up on what resonates and what doesn't, and which is really cool. That's really why I like to do the videos. But overall, for our message today, okay, we're talking about our messages from the universe. I feel like there are a lot of people who have recently gone through a great awakening, and that's kind of what this whole pandemic has been about, right? To rattle us, to shake us, put us in a position to really pressure us into either, swimming or sinking. Are you going to hatch out of the egg, or are you going to stay put and, shrivel up and die inside of the egg that you're incubating in, But with this great awakening, a lot of us have realized the actual environmental impact of the choices that we as humanity have made, at least here in this country. We, as Americans, who come from Britain, we don't have the best rep. And we usually think we're the best of the best. But you have to realize that that's also a really, really large weakness that can be severely played upon. And I think a lot of us are realizing that too now, like not even just on a governmental or global level, I'm talking about within our personal lives as well. There's a reason for everything, right? There's a reason why we get up every morning, why we choose to brush our teeth and wash our hair and maybe even dress up and look nice for the day. What is your reason? What is your reason? And when all your wants and desires to you perceivably cannot be had, then is just being you, who you are, without all that shit, is that enough? When is enough enough? The whole point of reaching rock bottom is to be able to scale the the topography, I guess you could say, on the way down. You know what I mean? So now you have the benefits. You've had all of the perceivable angles going down. You know what everything looks like. You know what types of minerals and dirts and rocks were on your way down. You know what I mean? You know it's there. You know it can be done. You know, maybe they're up there thinking, someone trying to help you, okay, well, I'll just drop this down. But they don't realize, because they're not looking from the bottom, either that doesn't reach you or that doesn't work for your particular position that you're in. And the whole point is to get us to figure out what we want to do. First off, do we want to get out of the hole? Because some of us do not. Some of us are perfectly fine just getting up and doing the same thing every day. And there's no judgment against that from anybody, or there shouldn't be, because we all have a right and free will to live our life the way we fucking want to. You know what I mean? Sorry, I just was reading a message coming through. But yeah, my generation and younger, we are supposed to be not only fixing what past generations, the detrimental environmental effects that they have caused by their choices, by making all of these industrial and technological improvements, at the cost of polluting our air and lungs so that we can't breathe and we get cancer and all that good stuff. I'm rattling on. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let that go. But my point is, like, we have a responsibility, and that responsibility is to recognize the effects of the choices that they made. Analyze that, compare that to all the other choices that could have been made in their position as far as we can tell, and what we would do today, and keeping in mind that if we keep coming up with the same strategy, then we're going to keep coming up with the same solution, and that's not the goal here. The goal here is to come up with a creative solution. Creative means new and different. So yeah, you have to go through that process. It's like a Batman process. Batman falling down the well, right there in the middle of bats, something that he just really highly fears, right? That tests a man. That tests a person. You're either gonna fight or you're gonna fly. So recognize that, first off, you're not alone. You're not the only one that's gone down that well. Whether you intended to or not, consciously intended to or not, it doesn't matter. The point is, you have a choice. You can get up right now and turn your life around, or you can just sit there and stay that way, which is fine. Granted, personally, I want you guys to move, right? Because the thing is like, we've got too much corrupt shit going on, alright? We need to wake up some people that are going to be bold enough to go out into the world and fucking fix shit, Enough of this, enough, It's time for the world to change, and so this is what we're doing. So, to those who have awakened or in the middle of your awakening, good morning. You get a double good morning. Alright, you guys, enough with the cheesy stuff, alright? I'm gonna close that out for the day. That was more of, you got to, see and feel the channeling. Overall, our message here today is to remember that there is a purpose behind the trauma and tragedies. Assuming that you choose for there to be one. Period. Alright, you guys. It was great to say hello to you. Maybe I'll stop in another time, or maybe y'all can come visit me on another platform or channel. But it was great talking with you guys. Again, my name is Kisti. I also go by the pseudo name of Kilfox. I am also a musician. You can find my music on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Yeah, just an intuitive artist all around. I actually am taking contracts for anybody who needs any digital artwork in terms of advertising, so like cover art for your YouTube videos, you know, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, all right, you guys, maybe I'll drop links or whatever, you know. Have a great day. Bye. Hey, sorry you guys, I completely forgot to introduce our Oracle deck and give credit to the maker of these beautiful cards. That deck is called the Sacred Sea Oracle deck, and it's by Miss Justine Serebrin. Hopefully I'm not butchering that name, but I will leave the information, her information, and the name of the deck in the description box below. And again, this is some of the artwork on these cards. Very beautiful, very vibrant. Alright, you guys, sorry about that. Peace out.